What's going on, people? Well, I guess it's going to be an interesting show tonight. Welcome to the Tidal Way. This Jerome from Birmingham, 205-508-0762. Listen, let's talk a little there. Let's get a little reaction from the football game tonight. I know a lot of Alabama fans, man, they they cast in judgment and trying to criticize Coach Saban for his decision today and whatever Tua wanted to go in or however it may be. Hey, it's football. It happens. You know, um, accidents gonna happen. People gonna get hurt. Injuries gonna happen. It's just unfortunately for Tua, it's just been, you know, an injury-plagued career at Alabama. I just read a tweet on Twitter where it said, "Remind him of Bro Crow." Hey, I can't disagree with that. Right now, I understand it's about Alabama football, and you have to be, kind of heartbroken. I see one of my tweets. I see how you doing, Kay. Yeah, how you doing, Kay? One of my tweets, Kay, saying, heartbroken. A lot of Alabama fans are heartbroken. I tell you, not only for the season. Right now you can put the season on hold. For me, Tua got hurt, so he done cost himself, big time, and that was a big time injury there. Normally Tua can, they can put it back out the next day or so. He'll be back a few days. I don't know about this. This right here may be a little more serious. Then again, hey, it's just my opinion. I don't know. But Tua, unfortunately, he down, and and we just got to hope and pray he can kind of get it back together and get back on the field, and for the future, I don't know what the future holds right now. I don't know how bad the injury is really. They ain't really saying much. I really ain't saw no projections on the time he's gonna be out, but that's a big time injury for Alabama. I tell you, and it's a big time injury for Tua and his family. So the thing about it is, wow, boy, that's a big one now. I I don't know if winning a championship is gonna be, not to say as easy, but you had a fighting chance really with Tua back there. Don't get me wrong, Mac Jones is a good quarterback. He can possibly, I know he can beat Western Carolina, and going down there, as long as the offensive line and receivers do their job, and he can get the ball to him, kind of get the ball out quicker. Sure, he'll have something for Mac Jones. I think he'll be all right. Especially with Western Carolina and Auburn. The question is when they get in the doggone playoffs, can he keep pace with LSU and Ohio State and Clemson? I don't know about that. I'm not saying he can't, but I tell you, you're gonna have to doggone be ready to be having. You're gonna have to have all hands on deck when Clemson and LSU and Ohio State is at the table. And I mean, you only gonna have a small window to pretty much for Judy, Ruggs, and Smith to do what they got to do. And these guys, man, Mac Jones gonna have to step his game up. He can get it done. Don't get me wrong. I think he can get it done, but what it's gonna take is it's gonna take, man. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. The defense played good today. Don't get me wrong. Mississippi State. I didn't think they was gonna be a big threat. Don't get me wrong. I thought Mississippi State did pretty much what Mississippi State was gonna do. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They kind of played a little better, but in order for Alabama to win a championship, to win a national championship, this defense is gonna have to step it up a level. I mean, they're gonna have to. I don't know about Raquan Davis. I see was on crutches today. The thing about that, Raquan, I don't know if I'm not gonna say disappointed, but I probably expected a little bit more from him. I thought he would probably have a better season this year. I'm gonna tell you something. Alabama can play to me. They can play kind of Baltimore a little bit more. Payne got injured. That's the big injury. I don't know how bad he is, and losing Raekwon and Payne today. I mean DJ Dale today. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Payne. DJ Dale today. That was a big blow. That was a big blow for Alabama. So we gotta get these guys back, and I'm sorry, get these guys back, and Diggs got to play a little bit better football. Jennings has to, kind of, continue to playing good. We need Lewis to step it up and play a little bit better football. Roll Tide. I see you, Dorothy. We need them to step up and play a little bit more football. But Alabama, in order for them to win a championship, we're gonna need this defense. I'm telling you, we're gonna need this defense to play at another level. And and you gotta understand, you play LSU to the pretty much outside of a state riddle first half. You played LSU pretty much for 4 quarters, typically what Alabama do. You pretty much played them to a very elite level, and you lost the football game. So in other words, what I'm saying is you lost to a damn good football team, and you lost to them with Tua. Now listen to me, you lost to it with Tua. Now think about this. Can Matt Jones go out there and play at that elite level and give you the opportunity to win a championship? He got enough weapons around him. If the offensive line can play good football, get back in their rhythm, playing good football. He can deliver the football, probably the slants and just quick hitches, and Najee Harris continue to keep playing good football. It's a possibility. Don't get me wrong. Now I'm not down on Alabama by no means. They got enough talent. I'm telling you, they have enough talent to win a national championship. It's just you got to have certain guys step their game up, and if they step their game up, they can win a national championship. And like I said, Tua was a big time. That was a big time blow today. And hey, we can't dwell on it. We gotta hope and pray Tua gets better, and hope he can get back on the field quick as possible, and kind of get back and help the team. If not, hey, he got to do what's best for him, and what's best for him is possibly, the NFL and his family. So, hey, we may not see Tua no more. This possibly was his last game. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know if he want to come back next year for a senior year. You don't know. But this all depends on this injury. This injury could be a game changer for him. It's a possibility. And think about this. It could be a game changer when it comes to recruiting, because if he decides to not go to the NFL, come back to Alabama for a senior year, do Bryce Young stick with Alabama? Do he make that decision and go back to USC because he may not want to sit behind Tua? You just don't know, That's an absolute game changer, So it's all about right now, Alabama just keeping Tua, family, keep them together and stay focused and try to get Mac Jones and Talia and Paul Tyson, try to get these guys up to par and get them some reps, because they're gonna have to play elite championship caliber football starting in the next couple of weeks here on out. They have no margin of errors right now, none whatsoever. Alabama got to actually come out. They got to doggone play football. The defense got to do what they do. They tackling guys to get a little bit better. We all know that. But they have to, keep playing Alabama football. Alabama football is, right now it's not up to par. And reason being, Coach Saban taking so much heat. Wow, I'm hearing, conversation and reading tweets about, his coaching decision, his the defensive coordinator hires, and The guys he have on the field, Jesus Christ, man, this man done won you 5, 6 national championships. You hear me? You know, you was a mediocre football team before he got here. Average at best. You know, we wasn't hitting on nothing, man. Wasn't nobody respecting Alabama, man. Before Coach Saban got here, they ain't give a damn about Alabama. They're gonna tell you the truth. They ain't give a damn about Alabama. But Coach Saban came here and absolutely changed the whole dynamic of Alabama football. Y'all clowns want to doggone get pissed and get mad because, you know, right now he's dealing with Golden, he's dealing with freshmen, he's dealing with coaching changes, he's dealing with, you know, trying to get the offense, he's dealing with Tua injury, he's dealing with all these big time egos on this team. He's handling it, even though he having some ups and downs, but shit, he still got you in the national championship hunt, you know. So just the notion that to think, you know, talking about firing him and questioning his decision, you know, hey, Tua wanted to get on the field, you know. Tua wanted to get on the field, you know. So hey, Tua wanted to play. He competitive. So you have to let him play, you know. That injury could have happened, you know, hey, it's football. That injury could have happened wherever. But you know, the thing about it is you got to let this man coach. You know, this man wasn't here. You know, he decided to retire, leave. You didn't have him. Excuse my language, but your ass to be somewhere around here crying. You know, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. You be crying. You know, but the thing about it is, he got you each and every doggone year, absolutely one play away from either winning the national championship or going to the national championship. And y'all crying and complaining, you know, because he's dealing with guys running to the league to make this money, take care of their families. He's dealing with coaches for whatever reason don't want to be at Alabama where it's competitive or go and get better jobs or however it may be. You know, he dealing with misses in recruiting. You know, he dealing with all type of stuff. I can keep going on and on and on. But shoot, the thing about it is, shoot, he got you right there in the picture to absolutely either win or play for a national championship. And he doing it with losing starters each and every year. I'm talking about each and every year. He losing big time doggone athletes each and every year to injuries. And he able to doggone put somebody else in place, keep the process going. Look at the rest of the doggone teams around the country. Look at them. Look at the rest of the teams around the country right now. You can name them on your hand. Clemson, Ohio State, LSU to the table right now, Georgia to the table. It ain't but doggone 4 doggone teams in the country, 5 teams in the country right now that's able to damn compete for a national championship. You hear me? That's the elite of college football. He got our tails right now in the mix for a national championship once again. What, 13 years in a row? Y'all clowns want to get mad because he make a doggone questionable hire. People want to say when it comes to Goldberg, you know, defensive coordinator. I'm like this. I don't know what the man can do. The man ain't really got no fair chance because look what he's dealing with. Freshman, he dealing with chemistry, new coaches. All that comes with chemistry. You have to give them time, you know. But you know, we Alabama fans, you know, we can't give them time. You know, the thing about it is we doggone whine and complain because, you know, we absolutely want every doggone play, every snap of the football. We absolutely want it to be absolutely perfect, and it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. You know, the thing about it is we might well just sit back and doggone enjoy this run, man. Enjoy this run. Because right now, it ain't nobody in college football. I'm telling you, it ain't nobody in college football outside of Clemson, outside of doggone LSU right now, and those outside of Ohio State right now. That's even at the same dinner table right now with Alabama. Excuse me. Able to sit at the doggone dinner table right now with Alabama and have a conversation, you know. The rest of the doggone program sitting on the doggone outside looking in, wishing they can get on the doggone at the dinner table. No, because see, they want that big time trophy, they want that big time success. Their fan bases doggone want to talk that trash. That's why they talk so much trash when it comes to Alabama. Cause shoot, when you doggone see the doggone Giants staggering, everybody cheer. They want to see them fall. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Everybody want to see the doggone Giant fall. We got everybody right now. Clemson ain't dealing with nobody right now. To knock them off their throne. Let me see who we got right here. Who we got here? Hello?
The number you have dialed has not been recognized.
I'm sorry. Call back. I missed somebody call. I'm sorry. But, I've lost my train of thought now. But, let me see who we got. I'm sorry. Hello?
Hello?
Well, hey, Phyllis.
Hello? Hey, hon, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, but how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm sad about Tua, but I'm doing okay. Just praying for him so hard. How are you? I'm so glad to see you on.
Well, you know what, Phyllis?
It was a good game, other than Tua getting hurt. We won and played a good game, and I'm just real upset about that, Jerome.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Phyllis. We dealing with. We're not talking about. Don't get me wrong now. We're not talking about soccer. We're not talking about flag football. We're not talking about baseball. We're not talking about basketball. We're talking about big time college football at its best. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
yes, I do.
So
yes,
you got guys out there, athletes out there that's 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 260 pounds. At their peak, at their prime.
Yes.
And when them guys, they get their opportunity. You got Tua, you got Alabama. It's just a freak accident. It happens. It's football.
That's true. That's true.
But I got, like I tell people, they got to understand that happens. Any other program in the country right now, look around. That's Georgia, Jake Fromm. That's LSU Burroughs. That's Trevor Clemson. They having issues.
Exactly.
You hear me? They having issues. Ohio State, Justin Fields, they having issues. You hear me? But look at Alabama. Auburn, look, they having issues.
True.
But look at Alabama. They able to doggone reach back behind Tua, find somebody else back there that's capable. All you have to do is not make any mistakes. You have enough athletes around you, to win a national championship. You just need these guys right now on the defensive side of the ball. Lewis, Kenny, Diggs, Surtain, Damian Jennings. I'm sorry, I can go on and on and on. You need these guys right now to kind of step their game up and play to an elite level. That's the only way you're going to win a national championship. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. You're not finna limp into no doggone first round playoff against Ohio State and win. And you, excuse my language, but you damn sure ain't finna limp into no Clemson and Ohio State. I mean, Clemson and LSU with Mac Jones, playing not at an elite level to win a national championship.
Right. I fully agree. But can I ask you something?
Yes, you can.
Did you see the beginning of the Oklahoma game?
No, I didn't.
Before the team took the field.
No, I didn't.
Jerome, a camera out on the field swung around, and it was just showing the crowd basically, and it swung around, and there in the far left, looked like the end zone, was one man. He was down on his knees, and his head was bowed, and he was praying, and it was Jalen Hurts.
Really?
He was praying for his brother Tua, because they are like brothers. That ripped my heart out of my chest to see that, and I sent him a tweet, and I told him what a wonderful, sweet person he is, and how much he was loved. And Jalen Hurts is a special man. And then when the game started, even the announcers, they didn't mention his name. Jalen just asked him, I have a friend down south who's Hurd, would you please ask for prayers? And I will tell you something. Jalen Hurts to me is a hero in my book. He is one of the finest young men I've ever heard of in my life. And I mean, I've got him on my bucket list to meet him someday before I die. I just, seeing that, it just did my heart so much good. It really did. And the love that he has for his friend Tua, and that was so touching. That was one of the most touching things I've ever seen in my life. It was quick. They didn't stay on him, but they showed him long enough, and we knew what he was doing. And how can you top that? How can you top a friend like that?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you.
I just wanted you to know that about Jalen.
Well, Jalen, you know,
I know that there's so many prayers going up for Tua. He's going to be okay.
Oh yeah, he will.
He's going to be okay.
He will.
And if it's the good Lord's will, he'll be back. He'll be back, and he'll be healthy enough to play, and he can play out his dream. He can finish his dream, and that's what my prayers are for.
Well, I agree with you. You said that.
You're right. It was an accident, and that's what happens in this kind of football. It gets down and dirty and grimy and punch here and slam here and slap there. And when you're playing the kind of a game, I'm amazed that more players don't get hurt than what they do. Some of the Mississippi State players was hurt as well. It's just that Tua got it really, really hard, really heavy, and God bless his heart. And millions of prayers are going up for that young man right now. They have been for hours ever since it happened.
Well,
and
I agree.
I just want the world to know that Tua is special, and so is Jalen Hurts, and that's two of the finest young men I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah.
And I would be so honored to even just shake their hand, much less give them a hug.
Yeah. Hey, you'll get that one day, boss lady. You definitely get that one day.
But they're fine. I mean, fine ball players. You can't beat them. They're phenoms. Both of them. They're phenoms.
Yeah.
That's all you can say. They're the greatest.
Well,
and this turned out to be. I heard that Tua's injury was a lot like Bo Jackson's was, which took him away from his career, ended his career. Yeah. And I just hope that it turns out that the surgery can get him through and get him in better shape. But we just have to wait and see what God's will is.
Yeah, and right now in this world, right now the medicine and technology out there now.
That's just mainly what I wanted to say, hon. And that was laying heavy on my mind. But the game was good. It was good, and everybody was happy, And then, of course, that took the air out of us. But Bama won, and I'm proud of Bama. And they stayed in there, and they did what they could, and they brought the game out. And we're going to have a mighty tough time when we come up against Auburn. A mighty tough time. But I think we can do it.
Oh, yeah, we can.
I think we can do it.
We can do it.
We're Bama.
Yeah, we can do it.
Get that. We're Bama.
Yeah, we Bama. We good. We good. Well, you know what? I enjoyed your call. I always appreciate love when you call in, feelings and talk to.
Thank you, hon. And I'm going to let you go so someone else can call. But I just had to call and thank you for letting me vent and get that out.
Oh, wow. You're welcome.
I love you, Jerome. You're another fine young man, and we all love you. And I just wanted to call the show. And the next time I call, I promise you I'll be a lot more upbeat because Tua's going to be better.
Oh, wow. Listen to me. You be yourself. It's all about being yourself. Just be yourself.
Roll Tide, Jerome.
Roll Tide. You have a blessed night, fellas, and praying for you.
You too, hon.
Roll
Tide.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, everybody praying for Tua right now. That was like I said, that was a game changer. Wow. If it's that serious, wow. That's pretty much that's pretty much that's wow. That's a big blow. You can put Alabama to the side. I'm talking about all his dreams he done ever worked for, and everything he envisioned at Alabama and everything so far that happened to him at Alabama. you know, this possibly, we just throwing possibly, hey, we just conversating. It is what it is, Just possibly it could have been, his last football game, you know. Wow. That's a big blow. That's a big blow. And my thing is, you know, Alabama still with Mac Jones, wow. Talia, Paul Tyson, no, we can't win a national championship. I don't think so. But hey, that's my opinion. That's all we doing talking. So, my opinion. But I don't think Mac Jones can win a national championship. I mean, not Mac Jones. I'm sorry, Paul Tyson or Talia. I think I think Mac Jones. Mac Jones. Like I said, if this defense can doggone step it up, Lewis, like I said, Jennings, DJJ come back from his injury, McKinney, Diggs tackle better, Surtain. I don't know about Madden. Madden seemed to be like he's kind of loafing a little bit back there on the defense, That's my thing. I think Mac doing a little bit more loafing, and I don't know if he's kind of I don't know. I don't know what's the talent back there, behind Battle. I see Battle out there. The defense has to kind of step it up, The defense has to kind of, I'm telling you, right now, the way they playing, they are right, but to win a national championship, this defense is gonna have to step it up to another level, because I'm telling you, with Mac Jones back there, you're gonna have to get in a scoring pace possibly to win a national championship. You're gonna have to get in a match touchdown for touchdown with either Clemson or LSU or Ohio State. You're gonna have to do it. And can Mac Jones do it? Can the defense slow him down enough for Mac Jones to keep pace to win a national championship? I don't know. Tua, yeah. Tua, yeah, without a doubt. Mac Jones, I don't know. Call in, talk to him if you want to. 205-508-0762. 205-508-0762. I just don't know about Mac Jones. I know we're talking a lot about Alabama, but hey, I tell you this. Alabama right now, wow. I know they probably got to the locker room, man, and realized it's Tua injury. And I know they probably Coach Saban probably had to do a big time pep job to keep this team motivated. I'm telling you, he had to get out there and kind of get this team, possibly up and keep them motivated, because that's a deal breaker. Losing Tua that was pretty much wow. Like Auburn, you can beat Auburn with Mac Jones, good defensive play. You can beat Auburn, but outside of Auburn, you got Ohio State, you got Clemson, and you got LSU. Pick your poison. Which one? Can Mac Jones do it? Can Mac Jones do it? I don't know. We can talk about it if you want to. Let's talk a little bit about Georgia and Auburn. Hey, we'll come back to Tua. Let's talk a little bit about Georgia and Auburn. Wow. Auburn I don't know if it's trash or terrible, but they got a bad offense. They do. They got a bad offense, my man. Can't move the ball, man. I almost got lucky again down there. I almost had another miracle on the plains tonight, almost. But hey, Bo Nix, man. Auburn right now, man, they suck. I'm gonna call it what it is. They suck. Wow. Bo Nix, my man. I don't know. Youth, inexperienced, offensive line not really playing good. I watch a lot of Auburn football, but man, I watch it enough when they play elite talent. They're not really playing good football. Offensive line, defense, man, defense keeping them in all type of games, man. I tell you, that defense, Kevin Steele got right now looking good. I wouldn't mind having Kevin Steele back at Alabama. I definitely wouldn't mind having Kevin Steele back at Alabama. Don't get me wrong, I like Golden. You know, Golden is a good coach and possibly need a little bit more time to get where he need to get, like I said. But uh, Kevin still know how to win a national championship. He's been in them type of programs. He know how to recruit good enough. He's a good defensive coordinator. Uh, that's why Auburn right now competing with the big boys because they know they got somebody on defense that know what he's doing and know how to do it. So just imagine if Gus had somebody on offense playing at that same type of level, there'd be a tough football team to beat. You know, right now they're not, and it's because of Gus. Gus do not know what he's doing. I'm telling you, um, he want to be there. He want to be the show. He want to be, I don't know what you want to call it. Same mode as Ed Orr was, Kirby right now is, Dan Mullins is, Texas A&M Jimbo Fisher is. All them in the same kind of boat right now. They don't have an identity, you know, and Auburn don't either. You know, they're gonna have to get a elite caliber coach or elite caliber doggone quarterback play to get them a national championship. It's just the bottom line. You know, we can call it what it is. Georgia right now kind of in the same predicament. You know, Georgia came in, pretty much did what I figured they were going to do, run the football, control the game pretty much, and Jay Fromm try to make some plays here or there. They just not explosive this year on offense to do anything. You know, I tell you, if they get the right talent in Georgia, Kirby Smart get the right offensive coordinator in Georgia, they'll be all right. You know, Georgia problem is right now they're not playing on the elite level as the LSU's and the Clemson's, Alabama, Ohio State. Even though Alabama is playing right now without Tua and going, but Georgia still is not playing on that level. You know, Georgia's a good football team, man. Don't get me wrong. Kirby recruiting at a good level right now, and you know, and Auburn and Georgia is pretty much playing on kind of sort of the same kind of ball field, same level. You know, they just missing a piece or two here or there from being a elite football team. They truly are missing. They just a piece or two away from being a elite program, and Auburn's is possibly coaching, offensive coordinator, and Georgia is possibly offensive coordinator. And then there'll be players at the table. Bottom line. Florida the same way. Players at the table. Texas A&M same way. Excuse me. Playing at the table. Players at the table. That's the problem. Right there. If these teams can decide they want to play that kind of football and get that kind of talent out there and bring that kind of football to the table, nobody's going to take them serious. Nobody's going to take them serious. I don't even care about them. You know, I see Phyllis, James Brown, Joe, James, see all of y'all guys in the doggone Rich in the chat room tonight. But hey, Tua doggone got injured. I had to go outside and sit on the damn patio and just look across the damn woods for a few minutes. Yeah, I said woods. I'm a country boy. So I had to go sit back there and look across the doggone woods for a few minutes and think to my damn self and figure out what was going to happen. Because, man, that was a good shot there. I tell you, it was a good shot. But I tell you, we're going to be all right. You know, we Alabama. We've been through this for, 13 years? I'm not even worried about it, you know. We just got to doggone regroup and go back and focus and get this thing together. Because right now, you know, LSU is playing championship caliber football. I'm just going to call it what it is. LSU is playing football, you know. LSU is playing like they on a mission right now. And, you know, and Alabama's going to have to play like that and, you know, to win a national championship. And it's possible they can do it. But, hey, they got to do it, man. Cause right now it's about to get serious. It's about to get serious now. You know, we can call it like it is. You can call it what you want to call it, but it's about to get serious now. You're either gonna win a national championship now with what you got, We can go back and pout and complain and get ready to go to the Sugar Bowl and meet up with a Utah once again and possibly get beat because we don't want to be there. It is what it is. That's what it's about to happen. But the thing is, we just gotta stay focused right now and stay positive, and it's gonna work out for Alabama. It always does. And like I said, Coach Saban right now, I think he's doing outside of a few mistakes, which he's entitled to. Shoot, yeah, he's the general. He makes the calls. Outside of a few calls, a few mistakes he done made. I don't question nothing he does. It is what it is with me. Play ball, get us to the national championship. We're gonna have mistakes here or there. I'm good with it. The thing about it is, I'm glad we continuously doing it every year. So he's entitled to a few mistakes here and there for me. I'm good with it. I'm not gonna jump out the bridge because he is, making a few mistakes here and there and a few crazy coaching decisions here and there. People want to say here and there. I'm not gonna really worry about it. Let me see who we got calling in here. Y'all like? What's going on, my man? What we got today?
Dr. J?
Yes, sir. This is Dr. J.
Hey, Doc. How you doing?
Hey, man. I'm just sitting here, man. Probably done lost my mind a little bit over this tour injury, but for the most part, I'm good.
Hey, I want to tell you first off, just thanks for being such a pro, being on tonight.
Oh, appreciate it.
Night.
Oh, yeah, man. It's all about fun, man. I enjoy talking football, my man. It's all about fun with me.
Yeah. Well, it's been tough. Today was, for sure.
Sure.
But, but anyway, I didn't want to. I got football on. I got muted. I don't even care about it right now. Just.
What you think about the injury?
Oh, it's sickening. It's sickening. I was telling Rich earlier. I remember when Brody got hurt. You just hate to see these guys that you love go down like that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, today was a tough day, but I really liked the way the guys competed, and they played hard. And you can't blame Coach Saban or anything like that. I mean, Tua looked freaking great, did he not? I mean, 5 for 5 touchdowns, 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns. And, look, was nimble, looked great, so keep him out there and keep playing, I did, when he went back out, after they said he was, they were going to put the other guy in, Mac Jones. I'm like, well, whatever. But just a freak accident.
It happens.
I sure hope for the best for him.
It happens. Accident happens.
It's football.
It's football.
But anyway, it's been a strange day. It's just, I couldn't even hardly watch the second half. It just makes you sick. So hopefully, and my son was like asking me, like, well, if it's going to be like a year recovery or something like that, do you think you'll, recover, rehab at Alabama and maybe wait another year or something like that? I guess we don't know. It's kind of premature right now.
Yeah, because right now we just speculating on everything, Hoping and praying it's not as bad as what the media kind of making it out to be right now. Normally it's not. So we're going to hope and pray once again that it's not. But for the most part, let me ask you this question right here. You know a lot about Alabama football. Let me ask you this question. What do you think our chances is winning a national championship with Mac Jones at the helm?
Not good. Not good.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I don't think so.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be hard with him to win at Auburn with that defense that they got. It's a tough ask for him. You know, their offense isn't very good, so our defense has got to step up. But man, we lose Raekwon today. We lose DJ Dale, and Raekwon, they say an ankle. Well, you don't know how long that's going to take. DJ, they said that's a knee. He might be gone for a year. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, hell, I don't even know where we're going to get defensive linemen. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of these young guys, man, freshmen just got to step it up, play football, and and that's just Alabama, man. We have done this for 13 years here, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. We just a young football team. We just got caught up in this little run where we lost a lot of guys to the NFL. We had a lot of missed in recruiting, a lot of injuries, and the truth be told, we fighting, all year long with a defense that we lost already started from the get go. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, all I'm trying to say is I just think it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
A real long shot.
Yeah.
And I'll be rooting like crazy for them. And I think it's a long shot. But, hey, we've had a lot of good fortune that has happened to us, with people losing, that sort of thing. I think the fact that Tua is hurt will, the committee will definitely look down on that. I think that'll just be, a negative for us. Even if things fall our way, like Georgia losing to LSU and that sort of thing, well, that might elevate up Oregon or whatever. Who knows? They'll look at Baylor tonight, 28-10 over Oklahoma. Right now, so pretty much putting it on them. So it'll be interesting.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Terry. I don't think Baylor can do enough, even though they're beating Oklahoma like they're beating right now. I don't think Baylor's schedule is just as bad as Alabama and Clemson's right now. So I don't think Baylor could do.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't think Baylor could look. I don't think Baylor could do enough, man. Minnesota lost out. Alabama right now. Georgia won at Auburn today. Okay, oh well, what to do? I didn't really care. I kind of figured that. Right now, what Alabama don't need is Clemson is not going to lose a football game. You know what I mean? Only chance you got somebody possibly beating Ohio State, man, is possibly Michigan. And right now, Harbaugh ain't been able to do it the last few years, so I don't really bet that. So right now, your only chance and hope is that LSU beats Georgia in the SEC championship game, and Alabama just moves up to get in. Because if Georgia wins,
I hope we do.
Yeah, because if Georgia wins, Georgia gets in and LSU gets in, Alabama don't get in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, even if we do get in, I think it's, without Tua, I think we would be hard pressed to advance. But who knows? You never know. Hey, that's why you play the game. Yeah. And I sure hope we get the chance.
Well, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you on it, but I say this right here. If, like we said earlier, if this defense decides to play at another level, Lewis, Davis, he come back, Dale come back, the rest of the guys, if they can kind of play at another level, Mac Jones has enough talent around him. Don't make any mistakes, result back to, I hate to say it, but Greg McElroy and some of those kind of guys, just get the ball to your athletes and let them guys kind of make some plays for you. That could possibly happen, but you'll have to play elite football from here on out. Even with Western Carolina, you have to go ahead and get in the mindset of, hey, we got to play national championship caliber football here on out to win national championship. It's possible. It's all based on what this defense do, man. I think the offense will be okay. I think Mac Jones know what kind of pressure in front of him. I think he's been there long enough. I think he can get the ball out quick. I think he can make the right decisions. I think he can make more plays than he will mistakes, if I say it like that. So,
well, we definitely have a lot of talent on offense, ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
Did you hear Todd McShay today talking about the 3 receivers?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was unbelievable. He said this would be the first time since 2007 if all 3 went in the first round, and he has them projected there. He said in 2007 there were 2 from one team that went, and we're talking, and he said never has 3 gone in the first round. So that's elite talent. But I tell you what, I sure hope Henry Ruggs is okay, because he took a big time shot right in the ribs today.
Yeah. That was a good football game for us today, injury-wise, man. We absolutely got beat up in that football game.
Well, God, Mississippi State lost a ton, too. Did you see that? I mean, they were carting people off right and left.
Yeah, but I don't give a crap about Mississippi State. So.
No, I don't either. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, though.
I don't think I've seen that many injuries in one game.
Yeah, and we didn't need it.
Oh, God, we could not stand it.
No, we didn't need it.
And we definitely didn't need Raekwon to go down, for sure. I mean, he's our anchor. I mean, we cuss him, we don't think he's doing enough, but he's still our anchor on the defensive line.
Yeah.
And, so.
Yeah. I just expected a little bit more out of him.
I just hope you guys just have to, play out the season and just hope for the best.
That's it, my man. That really is. You nailed it. You nailed that. you nailed it.
Hey, but anyway, I'm going to let you go.
I appreciate you, man.
But, you're a true professional. Come on tonight and take calls, and it was great to hear from Phyllis.
Oh, yeah.
Right before she came on, she posted on Twitter that about Jalen, kneeling in prayer.
Yeah.
That was really special.
Yeah. Well, you know what, man? It's all about fun and family, man. That's just it. You create a community, man, and you enjoy it and you have fun and keep out the negativity, man, and enjoy the positivity, my man. And that's just basically what we want to do.
You got it. All right.
Appreciate you, my man.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with Terry. I agree with a lot of things Terry said. I just think Mac Jones, I think if the kind of defense kind of step up their gameplay, like I said, and play a little bit better on the defense side of the ball, like I said, Lewis come back and Davis come back, Lewis step up his game, Jennings, McKinnon, and the tackling get better. Diggs stop trying to strip the ball. Every time you try to make a tackle, excuse my language, he's trying to strip the ball instead of tackling, and you don't need to get these teams that's coming up that kind of momentum. This look like my buddy old Rich right here. What's up, Rich?
Dr. K.
What's up, my man?
Oh, man, why am I always sad?
Well, you just don't need to be sad, my man.
Man, I'm sad. But it's great to hear Terry and Phyllis.
Well,
I got
man.
a funny story for you, man. You see Terry there? I'm telling you, he knows me.
Oh, yeah.
I told you before, he's like a historian.
Oh, yeah.
He could be the curator at the Bryant Museum. Me, him, and Jimmy from Chicago had a 3-way call once.
Wow. How long that last?
For like 3 hours.
I figured that.
And Jimmy talked for 2 hours and 45 minutes of it, if you can believe that. nonstop.
But
Jerome, I want to talk about Coach. All right, I mean he's getting crucified. Let's go through this and take the emotion out of it. Okay, you got a kid that was hurt to practice this week, right?
Yes.
Goes to him, says, "You want to play?" He says, "Absolutely, Coach." The doctors, they clear him medically to play.
Big cat, the sea cat.
Right?
True.
You know his parents. You know his parents are in this decision, right?
True.
Absolutely. So, okay, situationally, the end of the first half and all that kind of stuff, and they were already up by 4 touchdowns. I get that part, but I don't get why people are questioning whether or not he should have played at all.
Well,
tell me why.
Well, I'm gonna kind of say this right here, man. I initially was leaning to him not even wanting to play. That's just my opinion, you know. We all have different opinions, and then I think I read Drew out of Huntsville.
But why would you lean for him not to play? Because of the injury?
He basically
lingering effects?
Yes, basically give him a little bit more time to heal up. That's just my train of thought. You know, I know we got. I figured you could be.
He's the starting quarterback.
I agree with you on that. I don't disagree.
Right.
I don't disagree with you.
From a football standpoint, it would be kind of like disrespectful to the opponent to think that we can beat them with our backup. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen to me. Well, Rich, listen, Rich. Excuse my language. Well, I don't give a damn about the. I don't give a damn about the opponent, Rich. I'm worried about Alabama getting to the national championship game and winning the national championship. If the opponent's feelings get hurt in between the process, well, oh damn well, your damn feelings hurt. But right now, I need Tua. If Tua can't do it, I need Mac Jones to come out there, not make any mistakes, get the ball to your athletes, offensive line, do what you need to do. If he can do that, Alabama chances is still good. It's just based on, like I said, if the defense is going to step their game up, they need to step their game up because, see, to win a national championship, man, they have to go ahead and get into that train of thought next week with Western Carolina because they need to be ready when it comes to Auburn. Because once it gets to Auburn, it's no more errors for mistakes after that. You hear me? It's damn national damn championship or bust.
But I want to stay on one thing for 1 point.
Okay.
The criticism he's received already, and oh my God, what he's going to get coming up with all the carnival barkers and all the media guys, and I mean, where's the legitimate criticism for the decision? That's what I'm asking you.
Well, can I answer that question truthfully?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, Rich, I wouldn't give a damn what Jay Barker, excuse my language, and I'm just speaking of football talk. I wouldn't care about who Jay is. That's who he was referring to. Where no one else, Terror, ESPN, and the haters. I wouldn't give a crap what they say, my man, because guess what they got to do?
That's what I'm saying. They're going to kill him.
Well, guess what? They killed him.
What they wanted.
They kill him every year. They kill him every year for something. You know what? Right. Because if they don't, guess what? They have nothing to damn talk about in damn college football. Only reason why they got something to damn talk about now is because LSU finally doing something. If it wasn't for LSU, it'll still be who? Clemson and damn Alabama. Everybody tired of that. So guess what? It's okay. It's going to happen. We're going to have up and down. We're dealing with a young football team that's going to make mistakes the rest of the year. It is what it is. We 9 games into the season, so we know what we got right now. You know, it's not going to get no better. Right now, it's just going to be consistent football play. You hear me?
Right.
These guys right now, man, need to just step their game up. You talking about guys trying to audition for the NFL right now. Lewis, Davis, Jennings, McKinnon, Digg. These guys, they don't have time, man, to be playing lackadaisical, not wanting to tackle football. They trying to earn some money. So if you're trying to earn some money, you got to go out there and step your game up. If them cats right there step their game up, you got enough talent around them guys, man, to win a championship. All you need is for two things to happen, which the two big major things now. You need Mac Jones and you need the defense to play at an elite level, man. You got everybody else playing at that level. You just need them guys to get to that occasion. And can they do it?
Right. But I want to go back to Saban, the criticism again, because here's, I'm just like projecting out the stuff that's going to get lobbed out. And forget the emotional midgets, forget all those morons. I'm talking about stuff like, you're going to hear that he cost Tua.
He didn't cost
money.
Tua nothing. He didn't cost Tua anything, my man. That's football. We didn't see Tua sitting on the sideline with his head down, not wanting to play. We saw Tua standing right beside Coach Saban, begging to go in. I know Coach Saban made so many millions of dollars a year, man, and he had to make a decision. Guess what? He didn't make the decision by himself. Him and Tua both made the decision. It's college football.
And his parents, I mentioned that earlier. No question about that. You're right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, to answer this, he cost them money nonsense. First of all, I'd be willing to bet you anything you have that Tua has an insurance policy. It's I don't know what it's exactly called, but it's called loss of value. It's a loss of value, and it would be based on his draft stock. Now, where it gets funny and where it gets fuzzy, and where I wish that these quote-unquote experts would kind of like talk about stuff like this instead of bullshit, would be, well, A, how do you acquire that kind of policy? And then B, more importantly, who pays for it? Because I believe you can get up to about $10 million worth of, like it's a Lloyd's of London type policy.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you that Tua has it. I guarantee you he has it.
What?
So when you hear people say that Saban will cost him money, well, he may have theoretically from if his draft spot slides, but as far as Tua not making any money whatsoever in case this was career ending, that's not true at all. I guarantee you his policy's at the max about $10 million. Do you follow that? You understand that?
Well, I agree. I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna add this to it, man. Tua brand itself is gonna make him plenty of money. He has an insurance policy. A lot of these big time athletes do have them, man. And I don't know if you got the families able to pay it, which I doubt it. So you possibly got agents, man, or the schools, you know, possibly paying them, man. But you know what though? If they kind of had sponsorship, the athletic departments, I feel like if they had like maybe sponsorships, maybe somebody can sponsor the athletic department, I think that would allow so much money to come into the athletic department that they're going to pay for a lot of these things that they talking about where the money going to come from. One thing about it, Rich, it's going to pay for itself. Just imagine this right here. If once the NCAA say go, you can use your likeness tour to make money. How many millions of dollars do you think that's going to line up to get tour likeness ASAP?
But that's down the road. Okay, I want to stay on this Saban.
Well, I agree with you on that.
Let's stay ahead of this for a second. All right, so you're going to hear that he cost them money. You're also going to hear, and this happens in recruiting, that people obviously, you know, they negative recruit against Alabama, and they constantly negative recruit about injuries, about how hard they practice. You know, and there could be something to be said about that, Jerome. I once heard a general manager in the NFL, I think I told you this before, one of the funniest things I ever heard was at the draft, this NFL guy says, there's two things you're guaranteed when you draft an Alabama kid. Number one, he not won a national championship, and number two, he's had a surgery. So there may be a little bit to that, the way they practice and stuff. And I just think that that there's going to be negative, that there's going to be some negative, there's going to be nothing positive is going to come out of this injury when you're quote unquote selling against Alabama. Does that make sense?
Well, it makes a lot of sense, and I'm going to say this right here. At Alabama, man.
Look at our injuries every year. This is pretty abnormal. I'm looking at the LSU game right now. They don't suffer nearly the injuries we do.
Well, you know what, man?
Does.
Well, you know what, man? That could be for any other reasons, man. I don't think LSU practice no different than the way Alabama does. I don't think Clemson practice no different. All these programs practice alike, man. They practice on a national championship level, man. And you dealing with different coaches, man, with different philosophies. They think better. What works for Alabama, Coach Saban, man, that's his process. You know, what works for Ed Orgeron and what works for Dabo, what works for Kirby, that's their process. But you know what? When it comes to Alabama, you know what you're getting when it comes to Alabama. The NFL know what they getting when it comes to Alabama. Like you said, injuries and whatever it may be. But listen, I'm going to tell you something. It's no different than going from Alabama to Georgia, trying to buy a lottery ticket and hoping and praying, doggone, I hit the big time. It's no different in football. It is what it is. It's football. You can either do it at Alabama, you can do it at Vandy, you can do it at Arkansas. But if you want to win at the elite level and play with the best athletes all the time and competing for national championship, guess where you're gonna play at? You're gonna play at Bama, LSU, Clemson. It's all about what type of athlete you're going after, what type of athlete want to come to Alabama. And right now, Alabama been getting that type of athlete. So guess what? It's a crap shot. It's a crap shot. Right. You come in, you do what you got to do, you get on the football field, you start. Guess what? You mess up and don't produce, the next cat behind you, guess what? He gonna step in. You mess up and get hurt, knock on wood, I'm sorry for you, but guess what? The next cat gonna step up. It is what it is with Alabama. I'm glad we got that issue than the issue of not having nobody to do anything with, be on the other side crying. So I deal with this little bit. It's football.
Well, and absolutely, and that supersedes everything, man, is that injuries are every bit a part of football as goalposts and cheerleaders and hash marks and helmets and spikes. Injuries are a part of the game. They always have been. So that's what I think should supersede everything. So all I'm trying to say is that you're going to hear a whole lot of criticism about the coach, and it really isn't fair.
Well,
it's just, it's just the typical bullshit,
well,
negative against Alabama, and that's how they roll.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you.
Get ready for it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I wish I was could speak for Coach Saban, because this is what I tell y'all. I tell y'all, listen right here, man. I'm making $8 million a year. I don't want y'all 5 or 6 damn national championship, and y'all coming to me with all this talking about coaching decision. I tell y'all, get y'all ass somewhere and sit down. I don't want to hear that right now. Get on somewhere. Just bottom line. That's what I would tell them, man. I tell them, if y'all don't want to hear it, get you somebody else in here that's going to get y'all to the national championship game. I'll possibly get you there every year, get you the best talent, get you the best dish, get you all the exposure, get you somebody here to replace me. Get what you going to tell me. Oh, no, sir, we can't get nobody else in right here right now. Then get what I'm going to tell you once again. Get somewhere and sit down. I don't want to hear that foolishness right now. Bottom line.
And that'd be the last point I would make, and just to hitchhike on what you're saying, because you know how much he despises the media. You know how much he hates being asked the same question twice. So I think this week is going to be pretty interesting as it relates to that as well, because I can see him getting down. I can see a blow up coming.
Well, you know what? Like I said, it's football. He's going to blow up, man. But the bottom line is, man, right now, it comes with it. You know what? Deion Sanders, prime time came at a cost. You feel me? Deion didn't get prime time by standing on the doggone sideline looking pretty. Deion got prime time for being out there on the football field, showing out when it was time to show out. Deion made mistakes. You feel me? Jordan made mistakes. But
I'm still waiting to see the first tackle he made.
Who?
Hey, man, do you believe that? I'm just kidding. Do you believe that he's in the running for the Florida State job? Wouldn't that be funny? What do you think about that?
You know what, man? Florida State.
Wouldn't that be funny to see him as as the head coach at Florida State? I bet you he could recruit. I bet you kids would go there.
Well, they will probably go there, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. He'll probably get a few, and don't get me wrong, but I don't know if he'll be able to get that elite talent enough to win a national championship, because you got to understand, them guys is going to want to be coached up. You feel me? Because their goal is to get to the NFL, man. The thing about it is, Florida State name itself, man, should carry enough weight to if you want to be a serious player, man. If you're talking about you want to go tell the heavyweights and recruit that you're gonna compete for national championship. If you want to be that kind of program, guess what you got to do? You got to go let money not be an issue. If it costs Tagger this bit to get him up out of here, get him up out of here. Go get the doggone coach you think. If you think he can win you a national championship, nobody give a crap what the doggone media say, man. The media just sitting back waiting on you to doggone make a hire, and you in front of them doggone write you, crucify you, or love you. Either way it go. Bottom line, forget them. You trying to win a program, win a national championship. Bob Stoops ain't been in the doggone coaching ranks for a while, but I just think Bob Stoops, I think Hugh Freeze, and I think Lane Kiffin will be three good coaches, my man, that can turn that program around. Because, see, they're going to bring instant attention. You hear me? Instant attention. And athletes know what them guys can do. They know what Hugh Freeze can do. They know what Lane Kiffin can do. They know what Bob Stoops can do. It's just going to see. It's all about if them coaches want to come and if them coaches want to make the right hires, man. Because they can get the talent in them programs, man. It just take the right coach.
Right. No, I hear you. And you free served his penance. I think Sankey would let him back in now. The Nick tried to hire him, and the SEC stepped in and said no. But that's a different discussion for a different time. Hey, man, way to go, Dr. J. Thanks for taking my call, bro. I want Joe from Red Bay to call. I want to hear what Joe has to say, all right?
Okay, my man.
See you, my man.
Appreciate you, Rich. Wow, man, I tell you. Well, you know, we're going to have this question here on out about Alabama and did Coach Saban make the right decision? Listen, that man make $8 million a year. I'm sitting at home in my wife closet doing a show, man, talking fun, having. It ain't all about doggone no decision. Kudos to, you know, he allowed to make a mistake, you know. Jesus Christ, man. It's just Alabama fans, you know. That's why we win championships. That's why we compete for championships, because we demand and we expect and we want more. You know, same thing Auburn should be doing is not doing. And when the rest of the programs figure it out, they'll be winning championships. You know, right now they haven't figured it out. So, hey, until they figure it out, you know, what can we say? But, you know, once again, 205-508-0762, 205-508-0762. Now, listen. I appreciate all y'all in the doggone chat room tonight. Terry, Paul, Jayla Cat, I see you. Fred, who we got in here? Phyllis, I see everybody. Hey, I'd rather do this than be on Twitter going back and forth with y'all. You know, I'd rather talk to you in person and tell you what I believe and what I think. You know, it's just my opinion, but I enjoy doing it. It is what it is, you know. But, you know, I think Alabama, you know, thinking about what Rich and Terry were saying earlier, I think Alabama still has a good chance. We just we going in the fight this year. Alabama team program just not built like the past. We just not, you know. We completely different. We don't have the same talent. We don't have the same athletes. You know, coaching, chemistry. We just missing. You know. We can't deny, you know. Just today, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that Minnesota took a loss today, and I'm not watching the Baylor-Oklahoma game with it. So I think somebody said Baylor was up big on them. Oregon is not gonna. Who has Oregon play? You know, weak Pac-12, and they lost to, as we see, a bad Auburn team. So you should ask your doggone self really this question right here. If Oregon call themselves a national championship contender team, bad as Auburn football team look offensively, how in the world y'all lose the football game? So Oregon is not a doggone national championship caliber football team. You know, Oklahoma, Jalen, no, I don't think so. Jalen just, you know, Jalen is Jalen. I like Jalen, you know. Jalen's a good athlete. You can't take nothing away from Jalen, you know. I just think Jalen, you know, certain teams is gonna make him throw the football, and I don't know if he can throw it all night long to beat, the Clemsons or LSU, Bama, Georgia. I don't know if he could throw it for 4 quarters and win a national championship. I think them programs can kind of slow him down. And I know a lot of people will say, well, dog, Jerome, these quarterbacks running all over Alabama. Well, guess what? Alabama, doggone, just got a different football team. They didn't pass the ball well. They didn't throw the ball well, so they got to get some yards somewhere. So, hey, give it to them running the quarter. Let the quarterback run. It is what it is. We can't stop everything. I'm fine with it. You stop them, and you hope your quarterback can go out there and make some plays and move the football and throw the football. And so far, so good with Alabama. What can we say? Now it's a different animal. We got Mac Jones. Jesus Christ, we got I don't know what to think. We got Mac Jones, man. We trying to doggone win a championship. We trying to win a championship with Mac Jones. Mac Jones possibly fixing to come into Alabama, not remotely thinking that he could possibly be in control of an Alabama team that could possibly win a national championship. It's probably a dream come true to him. So, anything can happen. Like I said, he got enough talent around him. The offensive line, they've been playing pretty good football. They can continue to play good football. Hey, who's to say? Who's to say? I don't know. I think he's capable. Do I think the pressure might get to him against LSU, Clemson, Ohio State? Yeah, definitely. Not being in that situation before. I know you can tell me, well, Arkansas, man, please get out of here with that. Anybody talking about damn Arkansas? I'm talking about championship caliber team. I don't know. So, I'm hoping he would, and he's a junior. I think he has the capability, But hey, it's one thing talking, and there's another thing doing it. Bottom line, I don't know. Talia's definitely not ready to win a championship. Nobody else on the roster. Anybody else on the damn roster, excuse my language, it'll be a miracle. It's gonna be a miracle with Mac Jones, but it really be a miracle with anybody else. But we just gotta keep buying our lot of tickets and hoping and praying it pays off. I'm sure I'm gonna keep paying mine. Speaking of a lot of tickets, I gotta go get me some. But for the most part, I don't know if Bama can win it. I think they got just as good, chance as the rest of the teams. Gonna be hard. Clemson looking good right now. They said earlier this year that they'll be peaking at the right time and looking like they're peaking. They got enough talent on the defense. They got just enough talent on the defense. I don't care about who they play schedule-wise. It's Clemson. You know it, I know it, and Alabama know it. It's Clemson. You hear me? Clemson gonna be an issue. Bottom line. You can talk all that foolishness if you want to. Clemson gonna be an issue. LSU gonna be an issue. You hear me? Ohio State is gonna be an issue to a certain degree. So you talking about Auburn gonna be an issue defensively all night because it's Alabama. You hear me? So don't think they're not gonna come to play and want to ruin Alabama chances. They ain't got nothing else to play for. You never know what Bo needs, but guess what? Once again, the defense got to step their game up. Let's see who we got calling in. Who we got tonight?
It's Darlene.
Hey, Darlene, how you doing tonight?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Darlene. I take it you guys. I sense a little hurt in your voice tonight.
Well, I've just been, the only way I know to explain it is just the same thing everybody's got done. I've just been hurt since that happened and just aching. phone and I thought, oh Lord, can I really do this? And here, either people arguing or coming together or whatever. And I thought, no, it'll be good. It'll help me. So then Rich comes on and he starts talking about what all people are going to say about Saban. And I agree with him 100%. They're going to do all sorts of stuff. And that led me to the next thing that made me happy. I'm going to listen to those jerks tomorrow on ESPN. I'm even going to record them when they're on at different times so I can get good and mad at the stupid things they say. And that'll make me feel a whole lot better.
Well, you know what? You might as well just sit back. It's going to get bad for the next couple of days or weeks. You're going to get the Coach Saban criticism. You're going to get all type of stuff when it comes to Alabama football. So you just have to sit back and just endure it.
No, I'm not going to endure it. I'm going to get mad right back.
Well, we can get mad, but you know what? It ain't going to do nothing to run your pressure. What can you do? We can talk so much, It is what it is right now with the injuries. It is what it is. We're on the outside looking in. That's all a part of it. We can't do nothing about it. The thing about it is, we just in the right situation. We just need to keep playing football. Keep playing football because it plays out. Georgia plays LSU. So we're in a good situation right now. We just hope Tua gets better. Hope he can get back to playing football, whether it's for Alabama, for the NFL, or just hope he has a career. But
we just want Tua to get better.
Oh yeah, definitely want him to get better. And
but worry about the football thing,
yeah. But I think Alabama, has enough. We'll be all right. We just need to stay focused. Cause I don't think Georgia can beat LSU. That's gonna move us up. They're not gonna put Oregon in over. It's not enough that much hate for Alabama out there. They know we one of the top 4 best teams in the country. Bottom line.
Well, I think you're right. I think as grim as it seemed several hours ago, I'm beginning to feel a little bit better.
Well, we're gonna be all right. You got to understand. We still able to keep a dog in the fight, being that we lost our starting quarterback. Like I said earlier, no one else, Clemson, Georgia, LSU, all those programs will be suffering right now. So we still got a chance. So we good. We just keep on trucking along.
I am. So I'm gonna bid you good night and roll tide.
Roll tide. Appreciate your call.
I drive.
Bye-bye. Well, I tell you, I agree with Darlene. I think Alabama, we got to deal with the injury. It's down, and and we just got a different Alabama football team. We can't. We Alabama fans, like I said, we want to demand a certain. We want to play at a certain level. We want demand a certain. But hey, it is what it is right now when it comes to Alabama and college football. You can't get mad about it. No one else, everyone else besides the teams who's doing it right now, and that's your Georgia's, LSU, all them programs. They possibly wouldn't want to be in Alabama situation, but everybody else would be. So hey, it comes with the territory. You recruiting the best of the best when it comes to talent. It's gonna happen. We weren't saying this a few years ago, so hey, it's a part of it. Your coach them built up enough doggone credit to deserve some games or some situations like this, talent wise. Man, this should be a pass. This should be a get out of free card, jail free card. But you don't get that from Alabama fans. You get yeah. It is what it is. That's why we one of the best programs in the country because of the fan bases. The fan base drives everything. I mean, it drives it. It drives the conversation with the experts. The experts talk about it. They're putting bits of tips out there about the Alabama because the fans' reaction. We drive the engine when it comes to Alabama football. So it is what it is with us, What good comes with the bad, man. Come on, deal with it. Guess what? After you get through talking and saying what you're saying and say it how you want to say it, guess what? I'm still number 5. I'm still one of the 4 best teams in the country. I'm gonna get in there, and you still got to go through Alabama to win this national championship because we coming. Bottom line, we coming. One leg, we gonna remind you of Rocky Balboa. Shoot, Rocky got knocked down, and they helped him up and checked him, and he hollered to Adrian, talking about he was fine, however it may be, but Rocky kept coming until he got there. We're going to get there, baby. We get there, we're going to win it. We just got to get there with Mac Jones. We're going to win this thing. So, we ain't out of it till we out of it. I don't want to hear all the doggone crying. You want to cry somewhere else. I don't want to hear it. Right now, I'm trying to win me a damn national championship, get me a trophy, get Tua to the damn league, get the rest of them to the league, reload, come back next year and win me another one. I don't even care about all the damn foolishness in between. It is what it is with me. It's football. That part of it, I'm going to tell you again. If we at Alabama, baby, we reload, whether it's injuries or NFL, baby, we reload. You can't produce? Okay. I feel for you. I'm going to pray for you. But right now, you got to move up out the way because we got something to do. That's how I feel about it. So I'm good with it. I'm definitely going to pray for Tua. I want Tua to get back and do his thing and get back on the football field. But, pray for the family and hope everybody get home safe and have a good night. But I'm going to close the door and tell Mac Jones, listen to me, man. I don't care about all that nervousness and crying and what you can't do. You need to then go out here and take control of this offense and win me a national championship. You talking about you want to play at Alabama? You talking about you want to win championships? You talking about you a quarterback at Alabama? Show me. I don't want to hear all that talking, man. Do what you got to do. Right now, we need y'all to step up and play football. We need them to step up and play football. I don't want to hear all the down talking. You've been in Alabama 3 years. I don't care, but we ain't got time for no mistakes or issues going on. We ain't got time for all that, man. Right now, we need you to go out there and see your Phillies. You told me I'll keep Phillies. We need you to go out there and play football. Get the ball to Judy, Smith, Rugg. Man, them cats can't do nothing with us right now, man. We need doggone Landon Dickerson. We need him to start running around there like with them chicken with a head because I want to knock everybody off the doggone ball and run over people and then look like Rudolph want to get in on the doggone fun today. Man, Jesus Christ, man, we're getting a lot of penalties, man. I'm asking myself, man, every time I see a damn flag, I might dream about some damn flags tonight, man. I'm like, man, what's going on with all these down flags, man? Calling touchdowns back, all type of stuff, man. So we can't have all that to win no doggone national championship, man. You see what LSU did to us, man. You see what LSU did to us. Hey, Dorothy, you throwing me out too. You see what doggone LSU did to us, man, with all these doggone mistakes, like I told you, with Tua and one leg true enough and all that. You see what LSU did to it, man. You ain't finna go in there making no doggone mistake with Tua, man, and tell me you finna beat them dudes there. No, you ain't. Man, you finna get exactly what you finna get, man. The break beat off of you, man. You gonna play a good football game, but you finna go down. You're gonna have to play elite football, man. So, it's all about what these guys want. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. It's all about who want it, what they want, and if they seriously want it, man. You've been down there 9 games, man. You can take that doggone, be like the doggone sergeant in the armor when he snatch them damn stripes off of you quick as you get by. Give me my damn stripe, man. You ain't no freshman no more. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that, man. You at Alabama. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. You at Alabama. I don't want to hear nothing about you. You a freshman. I've said it myself, but I'm just gonna tell you the truth, man. Excuse me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You trying to win a championship, man. You got to win a championship, man. You at Alabama. You ain't at Auburn where the chances are here and there. You at Alabama every year. All you got to do is go out there and do what you got to do, man. And these guys playing for money now. Like I said, Diggs, not Waddle and Smith, Jude, all these guys, man. They're playing for money right now, man. And Coach Saban coaching under pressure, man. I see why I'm making $8 million. Man, if I can make $8 million a year, man, let me see if I can get Darryl on the phone, man. What's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, man, it's Joe from Red Bay. I just want to chime in right here. Let me give a shout out to Rich. I saw where Terry was on the chat room and Darlene and Miss Phyllis. But let me say something. Nick Saban's going to get it done. I don't care. Let me tell you, we're going to get it done. Tua, God bless him. God bless Jalen. But, we're going to get it done. That's all there is to it.
I agree with you.
But you got me ready to go in the game, Coach. Give me a helmet, give me some pads and cleats. I'll get in the game, man. You got me fired.
Hey, man, I'm just telling you the truth, man. It is what it is, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you.
I got a date, man. Listen, it's date night, musical chairs down at the Red Dragon in Red Bay. I got to go, man. I got to find me a woman tonight.
I appreciate you calling, Joe. All right. Well, I tell you, man, old Joe, something else, man. I tell y'all, man, it's always fun to get on here, man. I tell you, I'd rather get on here, man, and talk some football with y'all, man, every night when it comes to Alabama. I tell you, I absolutely love talking football, man, and I'd rather do this than to get on Twitter. I tell you, I can't get to Twitter a lot, man, because my son done got hooked on that doggone some kind of football game, and I have to ask for my phone now to even respond most of the time, man. Most of the time I can't respond because he's locked into a football game, and he's not going to give me the phone. He's going to tell me to wait, so I tend to kind of wait. I might go lay down and forget to respond, man. That's probably me. But, Alabama Nation, we took a big hit today, man. We'll be all right, though. We can go and cry. We get on Twitter. We can talk. We can talk back and forth, and we can cry and complain, and we can say what you want to say. We can write a song and rap song, country song, square. What you do? We can cry up a storm. We Alabama. They're gonna poke fun at us, laugh at us. They're gonna do what they do. Them haters. Look at their trophy case. They crying and got nothing to be crying for. They just need to be quiet. We crying because we want to add some more to the trophy case. So what can we say? I don't give a crap what they say. I hope you keep on crying. Cry till you can't cry no more. I ain't gonna lose no sleep. No, none whatsoever. And shoot. Oh, little nigga, keep beating the brakes out for you till you quit. I think about it, Lucky, like I told you before, Clemson can't save y'all. Y'all lucky, But, it is what it is with me, I like to have fun with it, Right now, y'all probably think I'm crazy in the chat room. Fellas, I see y'all, Dorothy, Rich, Fine Bum, impersonator, James. James, let's say you had a question you wanted to ask me earlier, man. What you want to ask me, man? Answer your question on Twitter. Let me see what you got to ask me, man, in the chat room. But before I get out of here. But for the most part, what's up, fellas? I see you. I'm good with it, I know these haters got to talk. You ain't got nothing else to talk about. We Alabama. We built like that, like I say all the time. Talk about us. You can't do that but say the same old thing y'all been saying for 13 years. I'm immune to it now. You hear me? Y'all been saying this since 2008 when we started whooping ass. Y'all was saying this right here. And y'all done said it every year in between. And every year in between up until now, we still doing the same thing. We just got a little bit more problems right now to keep doing it. But for the most part, hey, keep talking. I appreciate that a little bit. Y'all ain't finna slow nothing down. Give y'all opportunity to tell us about the dynasty dead and we finished and Coach Saban coaching decision and what he did wrong. Man, I don't care nothing about that. I don't. Other Alabama fan probably around here probably smoking some wacky weed and probably drinking a couple of shots of White Lightning, moonshine, probably about to doggone jump out the cliff, worry about what they gonna doggone do and what the next person say about Alabama. Man, please, I don't give a. I don't say enough cut words tonight. I gotta go to church tomorrow, but I don't give a crap what they do and what they say, But I tell you, man, Rich, what you talking about here? Talking about the Trump rally? Rich lost his damn mind. But with no politics, Rich ain't with that politics, man. I know them clowns don't care. It is what it is. All about the dollar bill, man. They getting that money. I want to give me some. Leave me alone. Bottom line. But man, like I said, we Alabama. You know, I'm gonna say the same old thing every year. You know, like they say on Fan Bomber, everybody repeat the same old thing. Shoot, the same old thing being repeated because the same old thing being done. You know, one thing about it, you only gonna say what you see and what you talk about. It is what it is when it comes to football. You know, ain't nobody in their right mind gonna talk about doggone what they team doing if they team ain't doing it unless you probably Georgia, Florida. You know, my bad. You know, Texas A&M. We ain't even heard from Matt no more. You know, I used to like to hear Matt come on the Fine Barn Show and talk about what Texas A&M gonna do. Shoot, he gonna disappear, man. He ain't got nothing to say, man. You know, my buddy I-Man and you know Charles from Real Time and Town and rest in peace Tammy. You know she would probably be, man. I would probably love to hear some old Tammy doggone rants and chats right now. I miss hearing that, man. I tell you, she probably be just spot on right about now by Gus Malzahn. I wouldn't have to listen to no doggone expert tell me. Tammy tell me everything I need to know when it comes to doggone Gus Malzahn. I tell you, she used to be spot on, like it, however she delivered it, however it may be. She was spot on with it all the time. But you know, I tell you, it's not gonna get any different though, people. You know, so the haters gonna come to us, and the haters gonna talk, and let them talk. Y'all already know they finna question doggone your coaching thinking his thinking ability, recruiting, all that, man. But they still thinking and trying to process, and they still trying to process. We still almost finna doggone play for another national championship. So get what? Let them doggone think, let them doggone talk, let them do what they do, you know. It's not going to change at Alabama. You know, every year it's a different title to the same old doggone story. We get there some kind of way differently every doggone year. You know, what you say? I thought Jane was asking me my question. Yeah, old Tammy, man. Rest in peace, Tammy. Tammy was, wow, man, something. I tell you, just as Tammy would probably begin the Alabama nation and the rest of college football to run for their money right now, man. If she was able to speak her piece, man, I tell you, it would boy be wow. Just to hear her say, get Gus out of there right about now. He need to be fired. You know, she used to bring it every time. I used to truly miss old Tammy, man. I tell you. But you know, Alabama nation, you know, hey, like I said, I'm gonna say it over and over again, you know. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Western Carolina, you know, they're gonna get what they're gonna get. It's Western Carolina. We already know what they're gonna get. We ain't have to waste no breath talking about that a little bit. You know, we're gonna move on to Auburn. Auburn gonna bring a defensive, like I told you. They coming, you know, and they know it's Alabama. You can rest assured them cats, you know, them cats, I tell you, when it comes to Alabama, that defensive line, man, still they're gonna try to make them some doggone money, you know. They're gonna try to make them some doggone money when it comes to Alabama, man. I tell you, you know. So them guys gonna come to play, man, and you know that offensive line gotta be ready. They gotta be ready to doggone do battle, man. Cause they talk about they bring it for 4 quarters. They're gonna have to bring it for 4 quarters. Go Gus coaching for his job, man. And like I told you, the defense trying to make some money. You know, the key is, man, you're gonna have Bo Nix matched up against Mac Jones. You know, whichever offense can put up the more points, man. And I know doggone Auburn offense, defense is all that, but they're not gonna be able to keep pace for 4 quarters. You know, they're gonna do it for a couple of quarters, man, halfway through the 3rd quarter, but they're gonna tire out, and that one mistake they're gonna make gonna cost them a big play. We'll be good. You know, I can see that football game going, you know, just me saying it, probably about 34-14, kind of 34-14. I can see Bama winning a game like that, you know, with Mac Jones. You know, it just that defense gonna hold them in there as long as they can, man, until they just can't fight no more. Cause you know, Alabama offensive line, you know, just enough, you know, physical enough to kind of bring it to them all night. They just gotta, you know, come and play football. You know, it's on the road. Every heavyweight this year in the SEC had to go on the road and play for a national, you know, play a team that's capable of beating you. And we can laugh all we want to about Auburn. It is what it is. They bring it when it comes to Alabama. They ready. They know what they got to do, and they want to prove. And so we might well call it what it is. We're gonna have to play football that night. And if we play football, we won't have no issues. None whatsoever. You know, they can talk and complain and wish and say all they want to, but we won't have no issues. You know, Auburn got a good team, and defensively, I'm gonna stress that defensively because it's a combination of a lot when it comes to that offense, man. That play calling, the quarterback play, the offensive line, the talent around the offensive line, the running backs, man. And it's amazing, man. I know we done got all the way around back to Auburn again, man, but it is what it is. It's amazing, man, that they have all that, resources down there, man. And, what is it? Cadillac Williams, running back coach. It's amazing that, better running backs are not lining up, more talented running backs are not lining up to kind of get down there, man. And I guess it's got a lot to do with the process. Gus Malzahn and his offensive schemes and not be able to get it done with his offense, and that has a lot to do with it. I'm not crazy, It is what it is with football, man, and Auburn's just going to continue to be that kind of program, They're not going to get what they want to get until they make some changes. It's just not going to happen, man. And I tell you, LSU didn't make the change I thought they would probably with Ed O, but there wasn't nobody out there, but man, but he made some good coaching decisions, which is paying off for LSU. It's paying off, And like I said, the rest of these programs, Florida, Georgia, Texas A&M, they're gonna kind of have to do similar thing. They're gonna have to do the same similar thing to get to where they want to get. And if they can't do that, they're not getting out. You can talk about it and cry about it all you want to. I'm here to tell you lost your mind, but nobody else is going to get there. The programs that's doing it right now is going to be the programs that continue to do it here on out because they making the effort money wise into the athletic programs. They making the effort on the recruiting trail. They got enough pull behind them. The Alabamas, the Clemsons, and the teams, the normal teams, and there's a lot more teams out there that's capable of doing it. Don't get me wrong. It's all about what they want to put into it. You get what you put into it. You get what you put into it. Let's not sugarcoat it. It is what it is. Georgia. All of it, the conversation can be the same old thing every night, It can always be the same old thing, man. And we get tired of saying the same old thing for the most part, but it's the same old stuff every night, But what can we say? They sell us on Oklahoma every year. They sell us on Texas a little bit. They sell us on Oregon. What is that? It's the same old roster. I ain't gonna go through all that. Same old roster, but they don't do nothing. But the usual suspects do the same thing. It's a battle. It's a battle roar every year. Same old suspects. I'm waiting on y'all to tell me. I'm waiting on a conversation about Michigan getting back in. All they got to do is beat Ohio State, please. Michigan is not going to jump from no 15 or 16 in the damn Final Four by just beating Ohio State. They ain't going to beat Ohio State either way it go. It ain't going to happen. Now Harbaugh, it ain't going to happen. They don't have enough athletes. We can do all the talking and coaching we want to around it. If they don't have the right talent on the roster, I don't care what they say. They just practicing. Practicing on the football field and practice talking. They're practicing both of them. But what can we say though? Everybody got their hopes and dreams, and speaking of hopes and dreams, before I get out here, I know I said I will go. Minnesota got their dreams crashed today. Now doggone PJ Flag probably, man, a Flag, whatever his name is, Flag. I said he probably doggone somewhere, bro, crying up a storm now. That's probably his. Who's to say? Happened again? I doubt it, but wow, that was possibly his best shot at ever getting to the playoff, man. He was that close from conversation wise, you know. But I just think it's fun conversation, you know, and somebody new into the picture, you know. It's all, like I said, it's always the usual suspects, and Minnesota just brought good conversation for a little while. You know, I don't think nobody down here was really giving them a fair shot, man. You know, but they ran it from whatever part of the region they from. They ran it a lot, you know, just because it was Minnesota and Fleck. You know, can't take nothing away from them, man. But you know, I guess the talk now gonna be Utah and Oregon, but hey, we're not gonna be able to deal with. You know, it's gonna come. It's gonna come at a cost. You know, that's them 2-week programs. But hey, we in good shape, Bama. We just got to keep doing what we're doing, and excuse me, and we'll be all right. Like I said, Tua went down, and you know, that's part of football that happened. Hey, it was gonna happen either or, with them, without it was gonna happen. So, you know, you can criticize Coach Saban. They gonna criticize him, but Coach Saban used to this. He know what he got to do. You know, he probably wish he can say some things out. You know, he probably wish he can really tell him what he feel, but he can't because he got to be respectful. He got to be respectful about it. You know, but I can say it. You know, he don't give a damn what y'all think. You know, y'all just go sit behind the doggone dead writing about what I'm doing. Y'all want to talk, man? Please get out of here. That's what he probably want to tell him. I agree with him. Get out of here. Kick rock, however y'all want to call it. But man, listen, it's always fun to come on here, man, and you know, talk a little football with y'all, man, for a little while. Like I said, I'd rather do this than go on Twitter, man. You know, talk some football. But I appreciate y'all calling in, talking to me, man, and having fun with it, man. And like I say, we'll continue to do it a couple of nights a week, man. Talk some football. You know, I'm gonna talk some basketball too. I like sports, man. I like college sports. I don't like pro sports. I like college. I'm not gonna say I don't like pro. I just don't watch pro sports. You know, but I'm gonna talk some Alabama basketball, man. And you know, I'm a big Alabama basketball fan. Don't get me wrong. Now I like Alabama basketball, man. But you know, Alabama Nation run around here talking about Coach Oates gonna get it done. You know, if y'all think y'all tell me he got the same roster doggone Raver had, a roster that can't shoot the doggone basketball and too many turnovers, and you know, and he just need a complete roster overhaul, my man, to tell me before I believe he's gonna be able to get out there and compete with the big boys when it comes to doggone college basketball. No. Them guys can't shoot, man. I don't know what that dude be doing, man. Shaq, man. Man, I be sitting there, man, being like, man, if they don't get that dude out of here, man, that dude shooting like the doggone basketball, man, a hot ice potato, man. I'm like, he's shooting the doggone basketball, man, like it's like dependent on it, man. And he ain't hitting nothing. 1 out of 65 shots, man. But no, he probably hit 3 out of 65 shots, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what this dude doing, man? I'm like, man, who got this dude out here shooting the basketball like this right here, man? You know, I'm like, man, you know, we got to get better, man. Alabama ain't finna win in no damn way. Y'all can bleed that hype if y'all want to by Oates. I like Oates, and I hope Oates get down here, man, and get on the recruit trail, man. Greg, I see you saying something, man. I appreciate you, man. You saying something about my friend, I appreciate it. But listen, we talking about Oates, man. Oates, man, until he can go get some doggone shooters, man. He can go get some basketball players, some ballers, you know, go up there in New York and Philly and, you know, follow Duke round. Get what Duke and Kentucky and doggone Kansas. Get what they want, man. Fight them cats for a plate at the table, man. Kentucky, fight them kind of cats, man. You can't get them cats in there, man. You ain't finna go. I don't want to hear that other foolish, man. I'm sick and tired of y'all run up and down the court, man, and throw the ball away and can't hit a layup and shoot the man. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I be telling myself, man, I'm 49 years old, man. I can go out there and put on some basketball shoes, man, and shorts and go out there and probably hit about 6-7 points. If I can't, then I've got some issues myself. If I can't do it, Jesus, I don't know what they doing down there, man. I'm just gonna, man. I'm like, man, y'all Oates he gotta hurry. Oates need to be on the same pressure, the doggone football coach to be up on the man. He ought to be under some massive pressure, man. I know it's Avery cats. I know them Avery dudes. Don't get me wrong. I know them Coach Avery guys, and I don't know what Coach Avery doing down there, man. Man, them guys jump over the goal, I tell you. They like some doggone jumping beans, man. They jump so high they can't shoot, man, or something. I don't even know, But, man, they need to go get some basketball players, man. I'm talking about go get me somebody. I want to see me some doggone 30 for 30s, man, with some doggone the Fab Five like Michigan did, and Duke and Zion Williamson and Kentucky. I want to see some of them cats, man. Them kind of cats I want to see on the basketball court. You hear me? If you go and get them other kind of cats, you telling me, you going to get them other kind of cats, doggone, man, they're Arkansas, and don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about Arkansas, but Arkansas and Mississippi State, all them cats going to get, man, no, man. Go on, doggone, throw y'all head in the ring and do what you gotta do, man. I already know what y'all doing. Everybody know what y'all doing, man. Go get us some doggone talent, man. Go get the talent. Shoot, they ain't doing nothing to nobody else, shoot. I don't want to hear that y'all talking about doggone. Y'all don't want to hear what I gotta say. Shoot, you don't want to hear what I gotta say. Get on out to it. Get on out show. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Shoot, ain't nobody else getting in doggone trouble, man. I'm talking about Duke, Kentucky, Kansas. I'm talking doing and getting away with it, man. They getting away with it, man. I'm talking about Auburn, everybody doggone cheating. I'm talking about, man, paying player left and right, man. I'm talking about now they doing it and getting away with Alabama. What y'all sitting here looking crazy for, man? Go get the bank. Go get some doggone basketball player, man. Stop running around here telling me because they grew up in this part of Alabama and they grew up in this part of Alabama and that part of Alabama, and they some good basketball players, and they did this in the state of Alabama. Yeah, okay, give them a trophy. I agree with you. But if you tell me you want to doggone win some doggone national championship, go up there in the playgrounds in Philly and New York and, wherever else they go get them, man. Out west somewhere, California. Go get me some of them cats, man. Them the kind of cats I want to see on the basketball court, man. I'm tired of looking at these cats from around here, man. No, man, I had enough of that, man. Y'all can't sell me on that no more. Not this year. Now with that team right there, I already know what we're going to get. Just bottom line, we're going to get it all year long, up and down. We're going to get the trophy, the invitation to the NIT. They're going to the NIT. This team here ain't finna be nobody else, man. This team here ain't finna be nobody. I'm talking about, But, Rich, what you saying, man? I'm sitting here talking trash, man. What you saying? Drawing heat some more. Listen, I'm just telling the truth, man. Alabama basketball ain't finna do nothing, man, until they go get some talent, man. Shoot, they needed that doggone dude, whoever his name was, man, that the NCAA didn't approve. They needed him and about 4, 5, 6 more, man. I'm telling you the truth. They need to get him, slide about 7 or 8 of them off the roster. I know I'm probably gonna let a lot of people mad at me and tell me, I'm lying, I'm wrong, I'm a hater, but I don't care what you think when it comes to me. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. They need to slide their tail right up off the roster, man. Send them on somewhere, let them get mad and say what they gotta say, but send them on to South Alabama or wherever it may be. But they need to go get some basketball players, man. I'm telling you, man, it ain't nowhere in the world, man. Doggone, who that come down here a couple weeks ago, man? Who was that, man? Man, who came down here and beat us, man? I don't forgot. But ain't nowhere in the world, man. Rhode Island, all them cats, man. Yeah, Rich, I got caught, man. Drinking like I don't know what. You right about that. But I'm just talking football. Y'all forgive me. But it's no way, man, that them cats, man, that's going to come down there, man, and the cats we recruiting and y'all bringing them in Tuscaloosa. I'm talking about Bama basketball, man, because I actually like Bama basketball, man. I love Bama basketball. I just pull for them clowns, man, because it's Bama basketball, man. But I know we ain't finna do nothing. It is what it is. We ain't finna do nothing in basketball, man, until them changes made, man. But listen, Tim, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I kept y'all for about 2 hours. And look, I can talk this all night long, but man, look, what's the night, man? Saturday night. I see y'all Monday night, man. We'll talk some more football, talk some foolishness, man. And I enjoyed it. So hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed, safe night. Y'all pray for Tua and pray for the national championship hopes, because right now everything look kind of dim right now. You know, now I'm gonna go ahead and sit on the couch and probably cry and listen. I ain't listening to no more sports tonight. I'm done with the sports tonight, so I don't care about that. I'm finna go watch me some Barnett Fife or some Andy Griffin, or Fred Sanford or Jefferson. I ain't studying no doggone football the rest of the night. But I appreciate y'all, man. And Rich, you right, Cottonmouth all night talking. Roll damn tide, people.